Alright everybody, more Dark Dungus, hosted by your buddy Moose Knuckles here. Today we are going to the Catacombs. But before we do that, you're probably wondering, what the fuck? Why are you going the wrong way, stupid? Well, we're running a quick errand real quick, taking a little detour back down to the New Londo ruins because my dumb ass forgot to get a catalyst, which is dumb because I mentioned this in a previous video. I was like, yeah, I need to remember to get a catalyst real quick from this dude down in New Londo, who I completely forgot about. I didn't even bother coming to visit him because I completely forgot he existed when I initially completed this area in the last set of videos. So one last little trip down here to talk to this guy, which won't take long because he's right here. He's literally right over here. It's not like we really have to go back into the area or anything. Nothing like that. Here he is.
You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
Also, this is like totally random and off topic, but I apologize about the volume in the last video. It was probably ridiculously loud on my end, like the microphone. And that's because I actually switched microphones recently because my other one broke, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it sounds pretty much the exact same. The thing is, I need to remember to like go in with the SHAREfactory editor and tune it so that it's not like blisteringly loud. So, because no matter how low I set my mic, it just comes out super loud for some reason. So I end up having to edit it a little bit, make it not as loud. But there's the Sorcerer's Catalyst, 50 souls for that bad boy. Most expensive item in the game right there. We'll swap our talisman with that, and there we go. I don't really need it yet, but just so I don't forget, I'll go ahead and put it on there. I don't really think there's a possibility of me forgetting, considering that once I get to the point where I'm going to need it, I'm going to remember it. But whatever, I got a new talisman, I want to equip it, okay? Let me have fun with my new items. What else do I got here? A Stora's Straight Sword, yes. I definitely want to equip that. So we need a Stora's Straight Sword because it counts as a divine weapon. And when you go into the Catacombs, you need a divine weapon in order to kill the enemies there. Otherwise, I mean, they're all skeletons. The skeletons will just get back up if you don't kill them with a divine weapon. So, I mean, it's pretty similar to the Uchi Katana. It's got a bit of a different swing. Just because it's not a katana. It's a bit more of a regular medieval sword. But yeah, Stora's Straight Sword is great for getting through the Catacombs. I like to upgrade it a little bit before going in. I like to shoot arrows at Kingseeker Framped. It's just a good time. But any hooser... even if you don't upgrade a Stora's Straight Sword, if you have enough strength, it should be good enough to get you through the Catacombs just fine. However, your other alternative for getting through this area without a Stora's Straight Sword is pretty much any other divine weapon in the game. You can make your own divine weapons if you get the Divine Ember from the Moonlight Butterfly area. But yeah, if you don't kill these things with a Divine Ember, they end up respawning, and it sucks. You can kill them temporarily, but the Divine Weapon kills them dead. It's like Raid for bugs. What is this? What is this? What? I want this item, but it's the game, what the fuck? What is this? Give me it. It's probably a piece of shit, but I want whatever this item is, damn it. And the game won't let me... Oh, man. Ain't that some stinky poop right there? That is some smelly doo-doo. Ooh. It was probably a really lame item. Like, I know what these skeletons drop, and it's nothing good. It's either their shield or their weapon, neither of which I care about. But still, that was just a slap in the pee-pee. The fuck? That was lame. Also, don't really have to kill every skeleton in this entire graveyard, but I'd like to, you know? I'd like to. I'm having a good time. Anyway, the catacombs are this way, down this little path. Fun story, fun little story about the catacombs as we make the descent here. When I first played Dark Souls, I ended up in this area on accident way too early because when I talked to the Crestfallen Knight trying to figure out which way I needed to go, at the very beginning of the game he says, sorry, I'm getting really distracted trying not to get blown up here, but at the beginning of the game he says, you know, there are 2 Bells of Awakening. One of them is up in the Undead Church, so I went up and I got that one. So it was around the point where I had just beaten the Gargoyle boss up in the bell tower, and I had rang the first bell up in the Undead Church. And then I couldn't remember exactly what the Crestfallen Knight said, but I remember him saying that you need to go down. So I was like, alright. So when he said down, I assumed that he meant here, the catacombs. So this is where I came. This is where I ended up. And I ended up... Oh, holy shit, he fucking parried me. He didn't do any damage with that parry. I'm like a boss fight to this guy. Good lord. Yeah, I ended up in this area, and I did pretty well because I just so happened to be using Astora's Straight Sword as my main weapon of the game during that playthrough. So I was making it through the area just fine, and I got all the way to the boss fight in this area, and I beat him. And after that, I got to the Tomb of the Giants, and that is when I got super mega ultra fucked, and it really dawned on me at that point, like, wow, I did not go the right way. I honestly don't remember what I did, but it was a pretty shitty situation. I think I straight up restarted the game because I didn't know how to get out of the catacombs. I knew that I had fucked up. It was irreparable. It really wasn't, but it was. Oh, holy shit, I forgot about these fucking things. These asshole enemies. I think if you come into the catacombs without a divine weapon, you can kill those guys. If you just sort of bum rush through the area and kill those mages, the skeletons will stop respawning and you can kill them with any weapon. I think that's how it works. I don't really remember. I don't remember all of it. I do know that I want to kindle this bonfire. I do know that. I don't know if I want to kindle it all the way. Oh wait, I don't even have the right of kindling yet. I don't know why I thought that I had that all of a sudden. However, we're about to get it. That's probably why I thought I had it. I just have this area associated with that item. For those of you who don't know, the Rite of Kindling is the item that allows you to kindle bonfires more, so you can get up to 20 Estus flasks instead of 10. You can get 15 or you can get 20. I don't know why I forgot to hit that switch, but I did. Here, we should be able to go on now. Yeah, I'm a genius puzzle solver, see? Also, some of these statues will turn into, like, traps. Ow, fuck. Okay, thanks, Lock On. God, fucking piece of shit. Just play a third-person shooter for a minute. Is this guy not aggroed anymore? Huh. Alright, well, my arrows are going through him, but I'll just kill him with arrows. There we go. Perfect. I can't remember how many of those mage guys there are, but I know that they respawn the skeletons unless you have a divine weapon, at which point the skeletons can't respawn no matter what. which is why it's pretty ill-advised to come into the catacombs without a divine weapon. Although I'm sure it's definitely possible to finish the area. I feel like you would really be handicapping yourself not having a weapon that can just kill these guys at a whim. Okay. Just fucking fall apart in my lap, why don't you? Fucking spaz. Ooh, he had a scimitar. Or scimitar. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it. I've heard that word pronounced so many different ways. Got a fucking big skeleton archer up there. We got roly-poly man here. But I am Backstabbington. Oh, holy shit. Anyone else wanna roll up into the scene here? Oh, we got a contender. We have got a contender. I've got attacks. I know that there's a couple of traps in this area too. Nothing major. Nothing like Sen's Fortress level shit, but definitely a couple of traps that like put you in some weird predicaments. I know that one of the traps like drops you into an area where you can get items, kind of like the depths with the curse frog area, except less sucky. Because the curse frog area in the depths is awful. It's one of those things that I always dread. When I'm playing the game by myself, I usually don't even bother. But because I was recording, I was like, you know what? I gotta go down there. I gotta show them what it's about. How did this guy die? God fucking damn it. I hate DualShock, man. I fucking hate motion controls. I just want to see how this guy died. It's pretty obvious he, like, fell into that ambush. I don't know. I don't look at enough bloodstains. And it's a part of the game, so I should probably pay a bit more attention to it. It's just one of those parts of the game that I don't really care about. Where's that big archer? That is not him. You are not the big archer. You're not even a big skeleton. You're just a little wannabe. Little punk-ass bitch. Little punk-ass bitch! Oh, there he is. Alright. Yeah, I knew this area just sort of like looped back into itself. Or looped back into where you came in, I should say. That sounded kind of dumb. Yeah, the upgraded Astora Straight Sword is doing a pretty bang up job, I must say. Hey, more exploding skulls of death. I wonder what these things are actually called in the game. Probably called like soul suicide bombers. I have no idea. Souliciders. Haha, that was a good one. Get it? Oh, there's another mage over there. I can probably pick him off from here. Couple more arrows. One. Holy shit! The fuck? Get the fuck out of here! You son of a bitch! Keep getting rolled up on unexpectedly, and it scares the shit out of me every time. I swear, of all the video games I play, like horror games included, it doesn't matter. Dark Souls, by far, gives me the most jump scares of every game ever. And it's just because it's so tense, and it's just a naturally exciting game to play because of how hard it is, and just how intense the combat encounters are. Any enemy can easily kill you if you get sloppy. So, you know, just because of that, I believe this will flip the bridge. Oh, yeah, there we go. So now I can cross the bridge. I do remember there being some weird crap like this in this area, but none of it's particularly confusing or difficult. Gotta hit some levers, move some bridges, cross some bridges, and kill some snitches, like the Clintons.